It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a second down and 8. He'll get this out wide. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Bill looks to throw. That one into the hands of Atwell. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They face 2nd down and 7. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. A gain there of 11. 1st down, L.A.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
2nd and a yard. Here comes Allen. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Atwell sent in motion here. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Mahomes back. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1.
Hey, 15. Attack.
They'll run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's second and 6. Now a give up the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Yellow.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Atwell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Second down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
These two.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on foot. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Hey, 43, 15.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. 14 on the pickup, and the Chiefs have a first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Yellow.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15, 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here at Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Yellow.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Yellow.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
15.
They'll stay on the ground. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now, he'll air one out. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's a designed run. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his 1st read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Rams move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Marco Wilson.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on 1st and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Carney now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Right. Attack. Right side.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Attack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Right side.
Here's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
To throw is Mahomes. That one, take it in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, KC. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Ready!
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Where's it?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Allen. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with him again. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play
to the back of the end zone? He's got it. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Next to score, Rams 38, Chiefs 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. First down throw, Mahomes going for it all. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Atwell sent in motion here. Be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 30, and the Rams first down.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He is in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Chiefs 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
attack! Side!
On first down, it's Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 26-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he gets that to Hardman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.